Imagine a winding road cutting through Colorado's Rocky Mountains, where jagged peaks tower 12,000 feet above sea level and the air is crisp with pine and danger. It's August 2025, and 50 miles west of Denver, three friends. Lila Carter, a 32-year-old yoga instructor with a radiant smile. Her best friend, Mia Reed, a 31-year-old graphic designer with a competitive streak. And Ethan Blake, a 34-year-old adventure photographer with a magnetic charm, are on a road trip to capture the beauty of the San Juan Mountains. Their rented SUV, packed with camping gear, hums along Highway 550, 20 miles from Durango, as they laugh over playlists and plan a hike to a scenic overlook 100 feet above a rocky gorge. But at dusk, as the trio stands on the cliff's edge, 200 feet from their parked vehicle, a scream pierces the silence. Lila plummets 100 feet, her body vanishing into the shadowed ravine below. Mia, tears streaming, tells San Juan County sheriffs, stationed 15 miles away in Silverton, it was a tragic slip. Lila lost her footing on loose gravel. But a hiker's drone, 10 miles away, captures grainy footage of Mia's arm extending just before Lila falls. Detectives, their helicopters circling 500 feet above the cliff, find blood on the rocks below, and a search of the SUV, 200 feet away, uncovers a chilling clue. A notebook in Mia's bag with entries raging about Lila's closeness to Ethan. This scenic road trip turned deadly with one push. Was it an accident or cold-blooded murder? Would you forgive a friend's betrayal or seek revenge? Tell us in the comments, and let's unravel this Colorado nightmare. The trio had been inseparable since college in Boulder, 70 miles from Denver, their bond forged over late-night study sessions and weekend hikes. Lila, with her calming presence and knack for diffusing tension, taught yoga at a studio 5 miles from downtown Denver, her classes packed with devotees. Mia, sharp-witted and ambitious, freelanced for ad agencies 10 miles away, her designs bold but her temper sharper. Ethan, with his rugged good looks and a camera always in hand, led photo tours across Colorado, his latest gig 30 miles from Durango. Their road trip was a reunion, a chance to relive old adventures, but cracks had formed. Neighbors in their Denver apartment complex, 3 miles from Lila's studio, noticed Mia's mood souring. She'd snap at Lila during coffee runs 2 miles away. Ethan, oblivious, posted photos of Lila on his Instagram, 50,000 followers strong, captioned Muse of the Mountains. Detective Rachel Hayes, a 17-year veteran with a steely gaze, led the investigation from the Durango station, 20 miles from the cliff. Mia's story, a slippery edge, a panic grab, didn't match the drone footage, recovered 10 miles away, showing her arm's deliberate motion. The notebook, found 200 feet away in the SUV, was damning. Lila's stealing him. She doesn't deserve him. Blood on the rocks, 100 feet below, matched Lila's DNA, confirmed by a hairbrush in her bag. Suspicion also fell on Ethan, whose flirtations with both women sparked tension. His camera, 15 feet from the cliff, held deleted photos of Mia glaring at Lila. Was Ethan complicit, or just caught in the crossfire? As Hayes' team scoured the gorge, a clue 75 miles away in Telluride would flip the case upside down. Curious? Keep watching, because this betrayal runs deeper than the ravine. What's the worst betrayal you've faced? Share below, and let's keep going. The San Juan Mountains loomed like silent sentinels, their peaks casting shadows over the 100-foot cliff where Lila fell. San Juan County sheriffs, their helicopters buzzing 500 feet above, combed the gorge 50 miles from Durango, their flashlights glinting off rocks 20 feet below the drop. Lila's body, battered and still, was recovered 100 feet down. Her death ruled blunt force trauma from the fall. The drone footage, retrieved from a hiker 10 miles away, was grainy but damning. Mia's arm extended, a deliberate push, not a failed grab. Detective Hayes, working from the Durango station 20 miles away, grilled Mia in a stark interrogation room. Mia, her hands trembling, stuck to her story. She slipped. I tried to save her. But the notebook, found in her bag 200 feet away in the SUV, told a different tale. Pages of venom scrawled in black ink. Lila's always in the way. Ethan's mine. Hayes' team searched the trio's Denver apartments, 70 miles from the station, uncovering Lila's journal, hidden under her bed. Mia's jealous. I'm scared of her. Ethan, questioned at a motel 15 miles from the cliff, admitted he'd flirted with Lila, unaware of Mia's obsession. His camera, recovered 15 feet from the drop, had deleted photos of Mia watching Lila with a cold stare, time-stamped hours before the fall. Suspicion swirled around Ethan's role. His texts to Mia, found on her phone 200 feet from the cliff, were flirty but vague. Let's keep this between us. A co-worker at Ethan's photo agency, 30 miles from Durango, said he'd bragged about 2 girls fighting over me, but swore he didn't know Mia's rage ran so deep. The SUV, parked 200 feet from the cliff, held more clues. A gas station receipt from 5 miles away, showing Mia bought a knife days earlier, though no blade was found. Lila's phone, smashed 50 feet below, had a draft text to Ethan. Mia's acting weird. Help. Hayes' team traced Mia's financials, finding a 000 withdrawal labeled trip expenses, but no matching costs. Had she planned something worse? A witness, a bartender 10 miles away in Silverton, saw Mia and Lila arguing at a diner 3 miles from the cliff days before, Mia's voice sharp. You're not his type. As helicopters scoured the gorge, a discovery 75 miles away in Telluride, a pawned bracelet tied to Mia, would turn the case on its head. Who's really to blame? Mia, Ethan, or a hidden player? Drop your guess in the comments, because this road trip is about to crash. The gorge, 100 feet deep and 50 miles from Durango, was a jagged wound in the San Juan Mountains, its rocks stained with Lila's blood. Sheriffs, their helicopters hovering 500 feet above, recovered a knife, 6 inches long, 20 feet from Lila's body, its blade crusted with dirt but clean of blood. The pawned bracelet, found 75 miles away in Telluride, was Lila's, identified by her initials, sold by Mia the day after the fall. Detective Hayes, back at the Durango station 20 miles away, laid out the evidence, the drone footage, the notebook, the journal, the bracelet. Mia broke, sobbing. I didn't mean to kill her. The truth spilled out. Mia's obsession with Ethan, fueled by years of rivalry with Lila, exploded on the cliff. Lila's flirtations with Ethan, captured in his photos, pushed Mia over the edge. She'd planned the push, buying the knife 5 miles away to threaten Lila, but fear of exposure drove her to shove her instead, 100 feet to her death. The notebook was her confession, written in rage weeks earlier. Ethan, cleared of involvement, was shaken. His flirtations had been careless, not criminal. The 000 withdrawal funded Mia's plan to flee post-crime, abandoned when sheriffs caught her. The bartender's story confirmed Mia's jealousy, her diner outburst a prelude to murder. Mia's arrest for first-degree murder and evidence tampering stunned Denver, 70 miles away, her mugshot plastered across tabloids. Cliffside killer and road trip betrayal. Lila's family, 5 miles from her studio, launched a hiking safety fund in her memory. This fictional tale, inspired by jealousy-driven crimes, warns that envy can push you to the edge, literally. Would you forgive a friend's betrayal or seek revenge? Tell us below, and if this gripped you, smash that like, subscribe, and share. More confessions are coming to shake you.